Hi guys and welcome back to Civilization 6 as Egypt. So, we have two cities that we have founded now. We've got our capital here and we have our second city of Swinet up there to the north. We've got a couple of units now. We've got an archer, a warrior, scout there doing some healing, and we also have a spearman up there. Got a builder on the way up in our second city, going to look to get the bananas and the rice there. Also we have some ivory up there, pretty good, pretty resource rich. Something is going to get the cattle, whether it be our second city or the capital expanding. Probably let the second city pick up the cattle there. And yeah, that's pretty. We'll have incense, I hope, in the capital. I hope we beat Preslav to it. Could I actually buy the tile if I so desired? I could if I wanted to make sure we get it. It might be worth doing, but let's just keep that in mind for now. We want another city, our third city down here somewhere, because I want to get that iron. I'd like to take advantage of all the deer being down here, and maybe the rice. If we plonk somewhere in the middle here, we should be able to expand enough in both directions. So that's something we want to do, but we want to see what's down here first. We don't really know what's down here, so we need to go exploring down there. The scout is going to take a couple of turns to heal. The terrain looks relatively passable. Do you know what? I'm going to send the warrior down there so we can have a little scout. Oh, we've discovered some fish. There's some fish and crab down here. Probably not going to end up getting that though. We're not going to give a city close enough to that, I don't think, unless we discover plentiful resources down in this area somewhere. We might settle around about here, but I doubt it. So let's just carry on. The idea would be to finish this library and then maybe churn out another settler. And we have discovered mysticism. And I don't know if I'm 100% correct here, but it looks to me like some of these icons may have changed. And this, I don't remember the star being the sign to tell you that it allows harvesting of stuff. I could be wrong, but it looks a little different to me. So we've researched mysticism. We can build the oracle, which we probably won't do. What can we do now? Inspiration points for great prophets and great scientists, which I don't think we're going to grab. Production towards wonders. Are we going to do that? We were maybe going to go for the pyramids. Yeah, do you know what? Let's just leave it. So we also have a warrior up here who I'm going to put on alert. So he can just sit. He's going to sit actually in between the two cities and just float in case barbarians come by. So this other warrior, of course, is going to make his way across and going to see what's down in this direction so we can possibly settle over here somewhere. So we need to research something else. Military tradition, flanking and bonuses, okay, or we could do great general points or production towards heavy and light cavalry, which we're probably not going to do any of that. Is there anything super important down the line that we want? Feudalism, farm improvements, gain +1 food for each adjacent farm. When 3 farms are adjacent, alright. I don't think I have that. No, I'm not going to have that. Alright, I don't know what way we want to go on this. Games and recreation, probably. I mean, it's tough. It is tough. I don't know. Let's go for... Yeah, let's go for games and recreation. Why not? So we can send an envoy just now. I'm going to choose... Doesn't really matter, I suppose. I'm going to choose Hong Kong. So we'll get the second bonus from Hong Kong. Oh, we actually get... we are actually their suzerain. Suzerain. I hate that word, I really do. We're their pal, we're their buddy. Go with that. 3 envoys, more than any other civilization. Your cities get +20% production towards city projects, which I assume is just 20% production. Period. I hope that's what it is. Let's take a look. I don't know. We're still only getting 4 there, and we're still getting 17 there. Although we only get 3, so 20% bonus wouldn't really give us anything. Alright, let's press ahead here. We're going to get some scouting done with that warrior just now. Damn, Hong Kong's got some units, man. With all these archers. Alright, we'll come down the bottom here. Okay, so Preslav is down here somewhere. Some Wales down here, actually. A lot of snow, which I don't like. Our scout is actually ready to move now. I think I'm gonna send the scout now and bring the warrior back, because the warrior's gonna take too damn long. The scout is a lot quicker, a lot better for exploration, obviously, as you would imagine. I still would like the pyramids, if for nothing else, just for accuracy reasons. I like building stuff that the civilization actually has. So I like building the pyramids for Egypt, or I like building... trying to think somebody else. I like building Big Ben for England and, you know, things like that. So, we need housing somewhere. Okay. Right. Now what do we want? Maybe currency, but it's not super helpful just now. Damn, it's actually quite difficult. We could go for a swordsman, but there's not really any point at the moment. Let's go for currency. Screw it, why not? A strong economy is going to be one of the ways that I'm going to do well in this game. Relatively good at economic management. We're not going to try and be super aggressive, but if the opportunity comes up, then we probably will declare on something, or if something's been particularly annoying, like Brazil here. It's just founded Sao Paulo. It conquered Carthage, which is cause for concern. If it should attack Toronto, then maybe we need to be worried that it's going to be quite militaristic. So let's move over here. I can see some more mountains down there. Now the warrior can withdraw into the capital's borders, and we're ready to build something else. So 14 turns to make the pyramids. Damn, that's good. And if we build it adjacent to the river, we get a bigger bonus on it. And the oracle 19 turns. Wow, this is actually really quite quick for these wonders. So let's see, what do we want? Pyramids. Grants a free builder. All builders can build 1 extra improvement. And if we actually were to delay the builder up in the second city a little bit, it could actually take advantage of that bonus. Plus 2 culture as well. And the oracle, patronage of great people costs 25% less faith. Districts in the city provide plus 2 great pression points of their type. Must be built on hills, plus 1 culture, plus 1 faith. So where can we plonk that? We could plonk it there. Or here. Alright, and the pyramids. We could plonk the pyramids on the river. Do we want to buy the river tile? 60 gold? Yeah, screw it, let's buy the river tile. And we will... Wait, what? It must be built on desert. Ah. Damn it, I should have read that properly. I really should have read that properly. I could stick it there. I mean, it's a 3 food tile, but we have plenty of food around. Screw it, let's plonk the pyramids there. It's going to take 10 turns to build the pyramids. That is crazy quick. We're going to build the pyramids quicker than we build our builder. Alright, so let's get going here. We could maybe spam a fair amount of wonders, actually. With how powerful we are early doors in the capital. So, our scout. Let's move into these woods here. And I see nothing. Alert our builder. Sorry, our warrior. I was hoping for nothing. Nothing is not good. Nothing is not good at all. I still think it's a worthwhile location. I mean, the deer, what do we get from deer? Come on, show me a deer tile. 2 production, 1 food. With a camp, we'll obviously get a bit more. So we'll cross the river. Is there anything? Oh, there's actually a tribal village down there. There's some whales, but I don't know, man. I really don't. We could plonk ourselves here on the snow. We'll get some crappy tiles originally, but when it expands, it might be alright. If we can get a trade route to it from the capital, it could work. Not 100% certain. Okay, so we would definitely want to grab this tribal village. And we got 75 gold, not bad. And a promotion for our scout, lovely. So, can see through woods and jungle. Yeah, can see through woods and jungle. Pretty good. So we're growing quickly already up in the second city, which is excellent news, and we've got a builder incoming, and our builder will get 4 charges because of the pyramids, assuming we manage to build them before someone else, but I think we will. The pyramids aren't super powerful, so I think we'll probably get them. We've done currency. Okay, now let's explore with our scout. I'm a little concerned that Brazil's exploring down here as well. That might suggest that they're interested in the site. It isn't the most powerful site in the world. There or there, possibly where I'm going to go. Probably more towards the deer for the food. But that's going to be a really slow growing city, and the main point of the city is to grab this iron here. Perhaps we want to go here then, on this side of the river, so we can get that iron relatively quickly. Perhaps that's an idea. Where are we? Clearing a marsh, sailing. I really don't know. I suppose we'll go for iron working, and then we can get our swordsman relatively quickly after we get our iron. Alright, let's proceed. Going quite well, I think. Going quite well, I feel. Definitely. Our 2 cities are pretty powerful. We're far enough away from any other civilizations that I don't fear immediate attack. You know, I don't fear Brazil really doing anything to us. Alright, so there's nothing much down there. We can send another envoy. Send it to... What do we get from them? Theatre district squares give us most stuff. We're not going to get that. Plus 2 production in every encampment when producing units. Again, none of them's particularly powerful. I don't suppose we can just save it up. Let's see. Zero influence points so far. Plus 3 per turn. Let's see if we actually get them. Yeah, okay, I think we just save it up. We'll store it for now. Oh, that's right, that wonder's there as well. Interesting. What do you do again? Plus 1 culture and science to all adjacent tiles, so all the way around it, in other words. Okay, maybe we want to come over here somewhere. Yeah, maybe we want to go here. We'll get the river, we'll get the iron, we'll get the rice, and we'll get this wonder. I think we want to do that. I think we want to be here somewhere. Maybe also over... I don't know, I don't like that Brazilian city. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could maybe go here somewhere. I don't know. I'm thinking over here somewhere because of that natural wonder being there. But for now we just proceed towards our pyramids. Okay, Brazil doesn't like us. He's progressed from the classical to the medieval era in 975 BC. So fair play to him on that. What is his government? Classical Republic. And we are an autocracy. So he's changed. What? What is this? Unlock for 45 gold. Unlock what for 45 gold? Oh, just the fact that we can change it? Alright, no. Scout is going to continue up here. Just make sure there's no Brazilian settler or anything incoming. There's not. So we can probably proceed down that way relatively safely. I'm just going to do a little scouting mission down there to make sure there's no barbarian encampment or anything like that down there. And we should have the pyramids momentarily, which is our first wonder, which is excellent news. We might actually just go for the oracle as well. Let's watch it get built. Very nice. Very lovely. And we've progressed towards drama and poetry, presumably for constructing a wonder of some kind. The city is starving now and needs more housing. Crap. Okay, I think taking away that 3 food actually did matter to some degree. Let's manage the citizens, see if we can't get more food. So we're not working that rice. Excuse me. Okay, so we can easily get enough food. Tons and tons and tons of food we can get. Alright, let's care about that tile. Work that tile. Why the hell are we working that? Probably for the extra production, I guess, but bounce to that. So 22 turns, so we're not starving anymore. We still get 14 production, so I'm relatively happy with that. Starving, which it is not, but it does need housing, so let's build it a granary for some housing just really, really quickly. It's only going to take us 3 turns, but of course we get our free builder. And it's suggesting Sphinx, and again, I think the thing about a Sphinx is adjacency to a wonder gives it its boost. I'm going to just check that out once, just to be 100% certain on that. Oops. Whoops again, my god, I don't know how to spell today. +2 faith if next to wonder, right, okay. So if we stick our Sphinx on the hill here, it'll get +3 faith in 1 culture, so that is pretty bloody good for us right now. Ooh, there's quite a lot of crab down there. But we're not going to be able to get it. I'm not going to settle down here on snow just to get some crab. Excuse me. So 1 more turn after this until we get our builder in our second city, and then we can smash out some improvements. We can get some bananas, we can get some rice, we can get some ivory. So we'll be doing well up there as well. Just want to make sure the area is clear down here. And our builder build a Sphinx. And we get from our Sphinx 3 faith, 1 culture, 1 production. And it looks lovely. So that's excellent news for us. Could build another Sphinx over here and just get mad amounts of faith. Could actually build another one over here. We could just... Oh no, it can't be adjacent to another one, so we could build one over here. And we have a great person of some kind available to us. Yeah, let's stick a Sphinx over here. And our builder up here definitely want to get a farm. We need irrigation for bananas. Okay, and farm on the rice. Let's quickly grab irrigation, 3 turns. And we can get a great scientist. Excellent stuff. What about a prophet? Okay, we're not that close to getting a great prophet. We're way behind the player in first. We're a decent way behind unmet player, but we might beat unmet player to it. But then the other unmet player is way behind us. So, oh yeah, get that scientist. Where are we? Right, okay. What about great general? I suppose we're nowhere near it. No, don't have any great general points. Okay. So, libraries provide +1 science and instantly builds a library. Sure, sounds nice. Well, up here, what do we want up here? We kind of need a, well, I don't know if we need a granary yet. Let's take a look. Maybe we could use a monument for some culture. Yeah, let's grab a monument, why not? And this guy. Now, my problem with him is we already have a library. So, it's tough because +1 science right now would be helpful, but we'd be wasting his special library ability. But if we try and build a campus district up in our second city, it's going to take an absolute eternity, and we'll lose the real value of getting the +1 science. Yeah, I'm just going to use him here for +1 science. It's really weak sounding, but that's all I can really do with him just now. Bit of a waste, but hey. Maybe I should have passed on him and saved some of the points up for the next great scientist. I don't know. I really don't tend to pass on them though. I tend to just take them when I can. It's something of an element of gameplay that I haven't really explored yet, passing on great people. Okay, so there's nothing down here. We're pretty much ready for a settler. Our builder can get the ivory camp going and then go towards the bananas. Yep, another sphinx down here. We're at +3 faith. We should now be at +6 faith, I believe. So those tiles are pretty bloody powerful. Drama and poetry, we already have the Eureka moment towards that, so we might as well take that. Do we want to do the oracle or do we want a settler? Tough. I think we want a settler. And I'm going to use this area as something of a forward camp. Maybe fortify it a little bit against Brazil, use it like a frontier, because they can't really get through up here. This leads to a dead end. This is closed off over here. Down here you'll have Toronto, hopefully that'll expand its borders so they can't really pass that, and then we'll have our little bit down here. So I think it's a good place to set up a forward base. So let's get a settler on the go. Starting to take shape now, the little empire we've got going here. I don't plan on attacking any of our city-state friends. They can remain friends. So we have our irrigation now, so we can get our bananas. We've done our scouting. It's time for a builder. We do have our +6 faith now, +10 culture. We're also getting 1 production from our sphinx. 1 production and 1 food from that one over there. We can build a mine here on the hill, but that would be where the oracle would go. So I'm inclined not to do that. Anything else we want? We could maybe do the copper if we purchase that tile, or the incense if we purchase that tile. Do you know, amenities are at 0. Give me the incense tile. And let's do that. Bang, there we go. Plantation on the incense. Is that what it is, a plantation? Yep, plantation, +1 faith, 1 production, 1 gold, 1 food. Not bad at all. And our amenities are now +1. And we actually have 7 out of 10 housing capacity, so we're way inside our housing capacity. We have enough amenities, we have good food, so we're really building a strong capital. We might as well finish off the bronze working here. 5 turns until we get our settler. And still quite a lot of turns for our monument. Okay, so our forward base is definitely needed now. Down here somewhere. Definitely want to get walls up there. That kind of thing. I'm going to put my scout here. That stupid Brazilian scout's still there. 4 turns to my settler. The builder, what do we do with him? We could bring him down here to get a rice farm or something right away. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do with him. I'm going to save him and I'm going to escort him down with the settler. So let's have a look here. +1 amenities here. Get the camp. We're still at +1. Does that mean the camp hasn't put us to +2? Or is it just not registered yet? Let's see. No, we're still at +1. Alright. An unmet player has been defeated, which was insanely quick, and we've created some trade posts from our trade route, which is nice. Now, our scout down here. Let's have a little look. Put him on the hill. So, our builder up here on the bananas can create as a banana plantation, which is good news for us. I'm unsure what to do right now with this trader. We could trade internally with our other city once we found it. Ugh, no, do you know what? Let's just trade with Prislav. +1 production, +8 gold, which is excellent stuff. +15.9 now. Really, really powerful stuff early on. Builder can just sit there. Let's get our settler, and when we've finished producing our settler, we will call that an episode. And next time we'll be venturing out into the great unknown down here, far, far away from the rest of our empire, to build something of a, as I say, something of a forward base. But we do now have to deal with a stupid barbarian encampment there, which is set up next to the natural wonder, which is a bit weird. Kind of cool if they meant that, but I doubt it. It's probably just coincidence. Once again, our builder can just chill. Science! Okay. Mathematics gets us Petra. Let's see. +2 food, +2 gold, and +1 production on all desert tiles for this city. So we have like 3. That's desert. That's desert. That's desert, but I think that's it. Is this desert floodplains? Yeah, that's desert, okay. That's just grass. That's grass. That's grass. I think we're actually on desert. I don't know if it counts for the capital, interestingly. It must be built on desert or floodplains without hills. I don't think I can do that. I don't seem to have that kind of tile. Alright, so we're not going to be getting Petra. Let's see. Oh, screw it. Let's just go for horseback riding. Why not? 2 turns left to our settler. I want to get the settler up and running, and then we're ready to go. So drama and poetry is actually ready to go. Skip our turn there. Our builder up here. Plantation. Still sitting at +1 amenities, and we're now at 4 population, so that's good news. Civic, military, defensive tactics. Plus production towards defense abilities. City defense and range strength. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not expecting an imminent attack. Right, let's risk it. So, Mahabodhi Temple grants 2 apostles, must be built on woods adjacent to Holy Site District. Well, we're not going to be doing that. Recorded history, Great Library. +2 science, +1 great scientist point per turn, and 2 great works of writing slots. Receive boost to all ancient and classical era technologies. Wow, that's pretty good. Must be built on flat land adjacent to campus district with library. So where's our campus? Here. Could be built here actually. Yeah. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Let's go for that. And it also gives us campus adjacency bonuses, which is fine. The builder, not going to skip turn. And the scout is also just going to skip its turn. So the settler here is going to move down here towards the river somewhere. It is going to get an escort formation with a warrior, not with an archer. So the warrior can just sit there and wait on it. It can move up here. We can found a settlement there. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Our production... do we go for the oracle? That's my question. Do we go for the oracle? Or do we actually go for this chariot archer? Let's go for the chariot archer, and we can send that down to the little forward settlement there. Warrior obviously is just going to chill because it's going to do an escort formation with the settler. The builder is kind of just going to follow them. The builder up here is going to build another plantation with bananas. Our builder, as I say, is just kind of going to follow them, so he can just skip his turn just now. And we're going to call it an episode there. So we've made some good progress this time. Our second city's coming along nicely. It's got all of its improvements up and running. Thanks to the pyramids, we managed to do it with one worker. It actually will probably end up getting crab and fish in the future, so that's good news for us, but we're a little bit of expansion away from that, as well as getting cattle. So we're going to have a damn powerful second city. We've got a damn powerful capital. Incense there. We're probably going to expand out to the copper in the near future. We might end up actually getting the crab. Our third city's not going to be as powerful in a traditional sense. We don't have as much food or anything down here, but what we're going to be able to do is probably snag this natural wonder. We're also going to be able to get the iron. We're going to be able to get some rice for some food. There's also a marsh here, and there's a marsh here, and some cattle here, depending on the exact spot we end up settling. So that's the future pretty much. We're not going to end up getting the deer unless we have another city down here, but this is all kind of snow. This is all pretty much wasted down here, as is this, despite the 3 crab being here. Crab is not powerful enough to justify settling snow. 3 gold, 1 food. And yeah, that's pretty much where we are just now. We've also got a chariot archer on the go here, which will be ready in 8 turns, and it will come down here to our sort of forward settlement. First order of business is probably going to be a farm on the rice, so we can get growing relatively quickly. It's also actually marsh and rice, so it's 4 food currently. A farm on there gets it up to 5, or it should get it up to 5. And I think, where will the ultimate settlement? We probably want to settle here, then we can get pretty much, I don't know if we'll get quite to the cattle, but we should get the marsh tiles. We've got plenty of river there to build wonders and districts, and we will also get our iron, and we'll be within reach of this natural wonder. All these tiles around it here will be getting its adjacency bonuses. So probably settle somewhere down there, but that's for next time. I hope you guys have actually enjoyed this episode. I'm having a lot of fun with this series actually. Our Germany series was okay, but you could kind of tell early doors in that series that it wasn't exactly going perfectly, and obviously we ended up eventually defeated by our own rebels, which was kind of embarrassing for us. But yeah, so as I say, this is dragging on a little bit now, this episode, pushing on for time, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Come back next time to see our forward settlement, which has certainly more, if you're someone who wants to see combat, then certainly more prospect for combat as we sort of forward settle Brazil. So I hope you guys will come back for that one, and I'll see you next time.